All right, hello Cancer. Happy April 2018. And the rune I'm playing with, we got Tiwaz. Okay, so Tiwaz represents justice and courage. And the justice I feel for Cancer is over yourself. It could be in, let me see how you guys are going to see it. If I hold it that way, okay, it's facing me, so the arrow goes up, right? So Tiwaz, I feel like you guys are going to need clarity for the decisions that you make, right? It represents Tiwaz, represents justice, right? Justice and courage. So in the write-up, and from talking to a few, let me just say a few Cancers, okay? So it represents power, your drive, your honor, right? Your victory, your clarity. And also anything evil, evil is avoided, right? And is conquered, either within yourself or in dealing with others, okay? Like any low vibrational person, really, you can think of it that way. And beware of enemy, malice, and envy. So like sabotage, like, you know, a lot of things aren't seen, but it is done. And a lot of times when you don't succeed, it's because you just don't, or it just didn't work out that time. And sometimes in your intuition, you know that there's malice, right? And negative intent. So Tiwaz, think of it like a sword, right? And just aiming yourself into, it also means sword. So just aiming yourself forward, right? And moving forth, and knowing that you have to have some form of discipline to get that courage, right? Or discipline to get that justice is a better explanation, right? Also, they say Tiwaz is more like that focus, right, for self, okay? But I really feel for Cancer, it's like clarity. So let's pull the 12 cards. Yay. Let's pull. And again, I want to say this. Tiwaz, you can pronounce it, but T can be pronounced like Tuesday. Tiwaz, you know, Tuesday. So it all depends on how you pronounce it. I know some people out there are super picky, but yeah. So let's, I'm not worried about them, but Cancer, let's focus on you. Cancer, birth sign, moon, rising sign, north node, okay? And before I go into it, new moon is in Aries on the 16th of April, and it's a full moon in Scorpio on the 30th, okay? So Cancer, let's get it in. So let's see what the Lilly Scott Tarot has to say for you. And I want to move these. Let me put this over a little bit because I need some room. I need some room. I need some room. I need some room. All right. And I love this. I got some crystals out here, guys, and I have rose quartz, and it's a rough rose quartz, right? And then I have aventurine for money, rose quartz for love, and aventurine, you can set it in your laying out of your crystals in a grid, a focus grid for a purpose, for money. And these two are cornelian, right? And this is my jasper wand, and of course aventurine and rose quartz again. Okay, so Cancer, you have 10 of staves, 10 of wands, and it's about really, it talks about stress, right? And we can relate it back to Tiwaz in justice and courage. And I feel like a lot of them is going to work out to justice. Even the Seven of Staves can be looked at as justice. Four of Swords, right? The meaning behind it, you can look at it like that. Okay, so the Ten of Staves is like feeling stressed out. Maybe you feel like you have to make a decision, or you're carrying the burden too much of a lot of things. Okay, and here you have the Death card, and the Death card in this sense meaning letting go of something, transformation, maybe letting go of worry. Maybe you're over worrying and you're thinking too much. You feel like you have so much to do or get done, and making critical decisions for your life, your future, your present, all of that, right? For yourself, the present, the future. And here's the Death card saying, okay, I got to let go of something, you know, let go of one of these things, you know, or put it in perspective and realize that, you know, a lot of times when you have something to do, you think that you don't have enough time, but try not to stress yourself out or worry. You have the Four of Staves. The Four of Staves is like you feeling comfortable outside, like within this world, even outside of your comfort zone, right? So feeling like you can spread your wings, like anything is possible. So this is a reminder that anything is possible, and you don't have to worry so much, you know. And it's good to worry because that means that you care about yourself. So flip it for the positive, like, you know, I care about myself. What am I doing? What do I need to do, right? And then you have the World card, and the World card is about like you feeling comfortable within your world, feeling victorious, feeling like, you know, your place in this world, and overcoming and understanding and molding all of these experiences to make it benefit you in a positive way, just for your life and in a direction in your life. Here you have Three of Cups. It's good to have friends, but you have to prioritize things and make sure that you are putting in the right amount of energy in the places that it matters. So you really have to think about yourself, especially when you're young or young-minded, where you're thinking that, okay, my friends, hanging out, all of this, time to do everything. You'll have time to do everything, but at certain points in your life, you have to focus on setting yourself up and then moving forward. You have your card here for Cancer. The Chariot card is for Cancer. Your major arcana is the Death card, meaning physical death or transformation, you know, letting go of something, a reborn, right? The new you coming out. The World card, right, representing your ideals, your goal, just your victory over that. Then you have the Cancer card, the Chariot, which is timing, the time, the process, the journey, the actual experiences. It's like we can all think of the future or the outcome and what we want, but we also have to realize that we have to be in the moment, okay? Another major arcana is, holy crap, I'm just noticing all these major arcanas. Okay, so the Hermit card is you really thinking about your next step and what you need to do. You're concerned about your journey and the time it takes to complete either your training or the hours in the day or a project you have, whatever your focus is. Traveling, going somewhere, maybe it's physical traveling, maybe there's a family trip or there's some kind of traveling and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to be traveling so much, it's going to be stressful, all of that. But make time to actually learn about the experiences that you're having or where you have to go if you're traveling, so that you're not just in the motion, you're actually learning a little bit about where you're visiting or where you're going, you know, even before you go there, especially if it's a different culture, just mannerisms and things like that, you know. But the Hermit card represents thought and being alone, and maybe you're going to need a little bit of alone time because you're doing so much, you know. For a lot of us, if spring break applies to you, maybe you've had it already or you're just about to have it. So it's that time to maybe read, think, regroup your mind mentally, get some new knowledge, and just solidarity too, just being in quiet with nature and just breathing and maybe just looking around at nature and studying that, you know, that's learning. Maybe just watching an animal, that's knowledge, you know. Seeing your surroundings and being knowledgeable about that, hello, you know. Seven of Staves is like finding steady ground even though you feel like you're being attacked. And Tiwaz again, like that courage, that justice, that victory, right? I feel like moving that here on the Seven of Staves. So it's finding your footing, even if you feel like you've been knocked around or that a lot of your energy is being depleted. That Ten of Staves, that traveling, the Chariot card, you know, it's like a lot of inner conflict, you know, and reservations with friends. And even though it's good company, it's still a lot of your time, that time management, you know. So you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Staves is about finding your footing and really taking on the decision making and challenges that you have for yourself. Six of Coins is that give and take, that money. Let's put that adventuring right there. So it's a give and take of energy. It doesn't have to always be money, but it's an exchange of prosperity, right? It's like maybe you're trading services, or you're actually receiving money from work, or what have you, or some kind of credit you're receiving. So how is this is going to probably put you back in alignment financially. And then you have the Leo card, the Strength card. So if you're Cancer with a Leo in prominent in your chart, so you have this Leo, right? Maybe you're working with a Leo that's going to help you kind of see things from a different perspective, because you have the Hangman coming up next. But let's look at this Leo. This Leo represents strength, right? This continuation of strength. Even though you might feel down a little bit, then you bring your emotions, your energy back up, and you feel confident within yourself. You have the Strength card. So find your inner strength. Even when you're feeling low, remind yourself, I feel like shit right now, but I know I'm going to feel better. You know, no one is always 100%. You know, I don't know. I like EFT tapping. I like doing yoga. I like meditating. I like sound healing instruments. You know, you don't have to be the greatest at something, but you can enjoy the frequency of it just to kind of get yourself going and feeling how you feel, but then just letting it go and moving forward. So that major arcana is saying be strong. You know, the Hangman card represents seeing things in a different way. Maybe looking at the decisions you're making and really listening to maybe older people. Ask for advice from someone that you know that's older and wiser, and really get some information from a couple of people and see what resonates with you, because you know it doesn't matter what age you are, your soul is old. And if you feel like you have that knowledge, or you feel like you're missing something, or you need something, you're going to seek those answers out, and you're going to get those answers out, because if you seek it, you're going to get it. So this Hangman is like, you know, even maybe like start working out, do some downward facing dog, change up your body. You know, maybe that blood in your head needs to run down to the crown chakra a little bit, you know, and then bring yourself back slowly back up. You know, maybe you need to physically be upside down. Maybe you need to do something different. Maybe you need to change what you're listening to, and just give yourself during the day something positive to uplift yourself, right? But really getting advice and seeing what this information will come together to help you feel like less of a burden on your shoulders. Yeah. Four of Swords is talking about you receiving that information, doing what you needed to get done, right? And then now relaxing, taking it all in, and then seeing how it can apply for your situation in your life, Cancer. All right, blessings. That's cool. All right, so let's get some animal wisdom. So we're getting the Power Animal Oracle cards, Cancer. We have Wolf. Hey, the Wolf posse. So we got Wolf. We have Guardian. You are safe and protected at all times. Check it out. We can worry all we want, but we have the power to change that up and be the wolf when you need to, right? So find that inner wolf within yourself. Feel your emotions. Don't doubt, or don't try to fight the low feelings. Understand them, and then strengthen yourself. So family, someone that is family to you. They don't have to be blood related, but someone that you trust, that you know care about you. You know, seek that elder. Where's that elder? Oh, here. The Hermit. Right? So I'm going to put one of the carnelians here, right? So it's like the sacral chakra, it's the power chakra, right? You can get the power from that. The strength card definitely gets some carnelian love right there, right? The strength. So family, loyalty, friendship, teacher. The teacher, hello, is the hermit. So you have this wolf card that's saying, hey, you know, the student is the teacher is the student. So you can gather information, knowledge, and make the best decision for yourself. But know that you have time. You know, you don't have to feel stressed out. Time is infinite, whether in this life or the next. So just like work on yourself and find out what works for you right now. But know that you can make the right decision, and you can switch up when you need to, but don't stress yourself out. Okay, so let's get some more wisdom. This is a wisdom card by Louise Hay. Okay, my love is limitless. Didn't I just say time is limitless and endless? My love is limitless. So love yourself. Fill yourself with love. Whether you're up or you're down, be the wolf, you know. Receive that justice, that courage. And justice doesn't have to be an attack. It has to just be, the justice is feeling balance within yourself. I really feel like the justice is like the world card for yourself. It's the hangman for self. It's the strength for self. It's enjoying the process of the stage of life that you're in, right? Or understanding it, you know. And the hermit, that wisdom from seeking knowledge, right? That seven of staves is justice. Is finding your footing when you feel like your back's against the wall, or that you're stressed. So Cancer, peace, love, light, all of that good stuff. And thank you guys for watching. And find me on Facebook and on Instagram. Peace.